Constitution and the laws
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true witness and faith to the same,
and that I will bear true witness and faith to the same,
and that I take this obligation freely,
and that I take this obligation freely,
and without mental reservation,
and without mental reservation,
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
so help me God.
so help me God.
My special congratulations to you, Mr. Johnny Five.
Oh, citizenship, major eye exercise. Homeowner, real estate, taxes. Mean machine. 4x4, 5 on the floor. Monthly payment. Howdy, friendly neighbor Lisa. Nice new wheels. Are you selling the old one?
Yep, this is my brand new baby.
Oh, must have been a difficult delivery. Oh, U-turn. Mow your lawn, just down the street.
You dirty rat. You'll never get away with it, see? And I'm not taking the rep. I ain't going to the slammer. Not me.
No dice. Not me. No way. Take a hike. Wise up. Get out of town. 7 a.m. Wake up. Bedtime. Night-night. Bye, honey. Oh, great day. Howdy, neighbor bush. Howdy, neighbor tree.
I've got some great stuff. This is front page material.
Bad guys.
Type of vehicle.
Excuse me?
Hey, type of vehicle.
Oh, steel alloy, aluminum, crude rubber, shatterproof glass, variety of plastics.
I'm sorry. I mean, type of vehicle. Who made it? I need to know the model, the year, the license plate number, the vehicle identification number.
Need input.
Coffee. Quart of oil.
No thanks.
You know, without more specific information, it's going to be pretty hard for us to track down your vehicle. Do you have a copy of your registration?
Sorry, Officer Dave.
Do you have a pink slip?
Officer Dave, isn't that a bit personal?
No. A copy of your title. That's a pink slip.
Oh, well, I have to do some rummaging around at home.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to run a motor vehicle check for you. Here's a vehicle information card. I want you to fill this out as soon as you can. It's got room for your make, model, year, insurance information, all that good stuff. Now, in the future, keep a copy of your registration handy. It'll help us out a lot if this happens again.
You think it could happen again?
Well, it could. Vehicle theft's increasing all over the country. Punks who used to burglarize houses are switching to stealing cars. They use them to commit crimes like robberies or drug deals.
Drug deals? With my truck?
It's possible. They don't need expensive, exotic cars to commit crimes. Medium-priced vehicles like trucks, vans, anything will do as long as it'll run.
Bummer.
After we get the info, we'll refer your case to our auto theft investigation unit. But I can't offer you much hope we're going to find it in one piece.
You mean disassemble?
Unfortunately, that's how a lot of these cases end up.
Oh.
Especially with new vehicles like yours. You know, we're doing everything we can. Undercover officers, special task forces, fraud units. Still, it's a growing, serious problem. You know the solution? Prevention. Owners protecting their vehicles.
Prevention. Deterrence. Protection. Too late.
So you want me to call you a cab?
No thanks, Officer Dave. A long roll will do me good. Bye. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.
So long.
Thanks for the tip. I'll check it out.
Whoops! Oh, hi, Johnny.
Oh, Lisa. You're filling out reports too?
Yeah. It's kind of humiliating being a reporter and getting your car stolen when you're working on an auto theft story. Any luck finding a truck?
Depression, gloom, sadness. No news to report in Gotham City.
Listen, you want to tag along with me? To finish this article, I need to check out a few alleys and abandoned lots. We might get lucky and find our own vehicles.
Headline, special edition. Roll the presses. Just the facts, ma'am.
You know, getting a car stolen is a real drag. You can't get anywhere without a rent-a-car or a very understanding friend.
Like Lisa. Truck! Truck! Yeah, truck. Stolen truck really hits hard in the old pocketbook.
You come out a loser no matter how you look at it. First you lose work hours, then there's usually rental car hassles or borrowing a car. And if your car's been damaged, you gotta get it fixed. Remember that magic word? Deductible?
Deductible. That means customer pays.
If you never find it, you lose really big, especially if you had a new car.
My truck was new. Just bought it Tuesday. Oh, just made first payment.
Insurance only pays for the market value, which could be a lot less than what you paid for it. And if that isn't enough, you may have to keep making payments on it even though you don't have it anymore. It's a killer. Getting your car stolen makes you feel like a real jerk.
Jerk. Dummy. No. Sucker. Sap. Pinhead.
Hey, look at those cars for sale. Is that your truck?
Negatory. Wrong kind.
That's an easy place to sell a stolen car. Switch the vehicle ID numbers, forge the DMV papers, sell it for cash, make a quick buck.
Oh, truck, where are you?
Almost time for lunch. You getting hungry?
Got an extension cord?
What's your pleasure?
Tuna melt for me and a little 110 for my good friend here.
You got it. 15 amp line be okay for you, honey?
I'm kind of feeling like a 20. Could you make it a breaker line, no fuses?
Coming up. Want a little oil on the side? We got some 30 weight in the back.
Maybe later.
Anything you say. You mean Charlie melted in a bond, 20 on a breaker, killed the crew?
You know, every 20 seconds a car is stolen. In most cases, the thief won't even need to break in. They'll be handed the thing on a silver platter. Like that guy down there, in a big hurry. Leaves his engine running, car open. Just going to take half a minute to pick up his clothes. Easy target. Always shut your car off, lock it, and take the keys when you leave it.
He could be taken to the laundromat.
You know, I'm starting to understand you, and it really freaks me out. Here's another one. She didn't lock it. All she'd have to do is push a little button down. Take a thief half a minute to rip off an open car. It's a sitting duck.
Sitting duck, like pigeon on a stool.
Something like that.
Cat on a hot shingle roof.
Hey, check this out. Take a close look at her hand. The keys. See? She gives him the whole key ring. House keys and everything. You should just give a parking attendant a car key. That's it. He'll ask how long she's going to be gone. She'll say maybe an hour or two. If he isn't legit, he could have somebody run out and make quick copies of all her keys. Get her address from the registration in her glove compartment, burglarize her house while she shops, using the keys of the garage door opener, then come back later that night and steal her car. Pretty rude, huh?
Rude, diabolical, dirty, rotten, evil, wicked, mean, bad, and nasty, not to mention highly illegal.
You got that right. And what's really nasty is when they do break in. Try and picture this.
Waiting for input.
Most of the time, thieves break in at night. They usually look for a car on a dark side street, unlit parking lot, or in front of a house. A lot of times, they use a Slim Jim, a flat piece of metal they slip between the door and window to trip the lock. A lot of cars are getting hit with file-down keys. They work in the door and ignition, too. Sometimes they don't bother to listen, you know? They just get the job done. Once they're in, the rest is history. They yank the ignition lock out with a puller and hotwire it. If things don't go smoothly, they might tear the whole steering column apart to get at the right wires. Some thieves do the business in broad daylight, posing as tow truck drivers. Nobody thinks twice about it.
Mean, horrible, bad humans. What kind of humans do this?
Years ago, mostly kids, joyriders. Now it's a new breed. Criminals, drug dealers, people committing insurance fraud, figure car theft to get rid of a limit. Then there's the professional car theft rings. People who resell cars or get into the parts and chop shop business.
Chop shop? Need mega input.
Coffee?
Pint of petroleum sounds good.
Okay.
That's where we're headed next, chop shop. I got a tip at the station on one that just got busted.
How you doing, you cute little thing, getting all charged up?
Oh, yes. Charged up. Motor running. Electricity. Up. Low bridge. Book 'em, Dano. You have the right to be arrested. Oh, looks like Frankenstein Laboratory. Oh, disassemble. No, disassemble.
Yes, disassemble. That's the name of the game in a chop shop. Stolen cars are stripped to the frame here. Then the parts are shipped to auto wreckers, resale part shops, auto body shops. Lot of money to be made.
Ah! Disassemble?
Sorry.
Oh, no. Disassemble.
Hey, you were lucky. Looks like they were just getting to it when they got busted. All the parts are still there, except the front seat.
No seat. I took it out.
That's right, you don't have a...
No seat.
Right. Bummer. Have to replace the ignition switch. Wiring will need some work. Have to replace the steering column. Ouch, replace the radio. Get the body parts back on. Not real bad, couple thousand, maybe more.
1,000 or more? There goes my flux density guidance retrieval monitor board.
You know, it could have been a lot worse. At least you found yours. Tell you what, if you don't want this to happen again, you better invest in some anti-theft devices. Alarm system, steering wheel lock, something.
Don't want to happen again. Never.
Theft prevention gadgets are going to run you $10, $15 all the way up to $400 or $500, depending upon how fancy you want to go. That's a small price to pay in my book. And you can install it yourself or get somebody to do it for you. Now here's your basic alarm system.
Oh, how alarming.
From this little guy, you hook up all kinds of switches. It'll sound the alarm if you open the door or the hood or the trunk. This one's even got a start or kill switch. That way they can't start it even if they hotwire it.
Isn't that special?
Yeah.
One
Now
of
these
these.
little guys hook up
One
your
of those.
basic system.
What about one of these?
There's an angle detection switch in case somebody tries to tow you, and a shock sensor switch in case somebody smacks the window.
Toss 'em in, Howard, buddy. Some of my best friends are switches.
Yeah. Now, it's always smart to have a hood lock of some kind. That way they can't get at your alarm system. Best kind is a cable. Runs back to the passenger compartment with a key lock on one end.
A veritable plethora of theft prevention
Well.
possibility.
You gotta outsmart the bad guys because they know what they're doing.
That gives me idea. Need one of these.
Now, here you got your steering wheel lock and your steering wheel to brake pedal lock. Some of the so-called purists think this is the cat's meow. What you do is crank the wheel over, put this thing on. Only way you're going to drive it is in a circle. But no matter what you do, to keep them from breaking in the first place, you put a red warning light someplace where they can see it real easy. Then you put a few warning decals on the windows for good measure, and chances are they're not even going to think about messing with it once you got all that stuff on it.
Makes sense. You better listen to this man.
So, what do you think?
Excellent, dude. Wrap 'em up.
All of it?
Read my LEDs, muchacha.
All of it.
Hola, Lisa.
Hey, you're smart doing all this stuff right away.
Prevention is best protection. Already have information logged into computer. Make, model, vehicle identification number, title, insurance policy number, Xerox copy of everything in a safe place. 2.
That's well and good, but from my experience as a reporter, I've learned that just having the information isn't as important as to putting it into practice. You've got to be alert, Johnny. Attentive to details.
Okay, but
And to always park your car in a well-lit area.
well, you don't understand.
Always shut the engine off and lock the car. And take the keys with you.
Check, but you
And never leave cameras or expensive things in plain view. And remember to always take responsibility for the fact that prevention is your best sort of deterrent for this sort of crime.
right, but
That's
Lisa,
up to you, isn't it, Johnny?
Lisa, behind you.
Hey, my car!
Stop.
Hey, check what you're doing!
Help, please. Bad human.
I don't get it. What happened?
Your old truck worth protecting too. I installed starter interrupt switch. Just took a minute. Hope you don't mind.
And remember to always take responsibility for the fact that prevention is your best sort of deterrent.
All right, already.
Well, now, Look who's coming, Cappy. Looks like trouble to me.
Big trouble. And he's packing heat, too, buckaroos.
Well, he's getting closer. Closer.
Ooh.
Closer. Closer.
Oh.
Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
Whoa! Attention, neighbors! Kindly stare out your windows at the sleaze or sleazes that are trying to steal my truck. Call the police, the sheriff, the CAP. This perpetrator should be arrested, out of business, dumped in the slammer.
Well, looks like you picked the wrong horse to rustle, Pilgrim. Yeah,